All right. Well, science, it's all around us, from the cars we drive to the food we eat. Whether you realize it or not, science is around us. Okay, so joining me this morning, once again, is Dr. Beth, talking all things about the science fair. And we have a little scientist with us, Ren Moulter. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
You're welcome.
So we've been talking all along about this Eagle Rock Science Festival. So how excited are you to be a part of this science fair?
Good, and I think you just said Eagle Rock.
Did I really? I meant Eagle Rock. How about that? Was that correct? Let's talk about your science project for just a moment. What exactly will you be displaying at the festival?
I'll be displaying moldy bread.
Uh-huh.
And you see there's no mold, but there actually is.
Okay, so let's go through this. Why did you choose to look at which bread developed mold faster and the most mold?
Well, I just wanted to do it to keep people safe from getting sick.
Yes, okay, so let's look at all the bread that we have. Which bread do we have?
So we have white, sourdough, rye, and wheat.
And in your experiment, what type of bread developed the most mold?
So we can see it's actually this one. My mom said that there's actually some mold on this, but I cannot see it.
You can't see it, but that's important to always keep an eye out for things because like you said, you just don't want to get people get sick. You don't want, especially when they're making a sandwich, right?
Yeah, and actually, thanks to the water we put on, I think it helped grow mold.
Really? So you're saying moisture on the bread is what develops the mold?
Well, I guess. And you don't know if mold is actually on these three breads.
Oh, you don't?
Because mold sometimes is invisible.
So I have a question for you. Why do you love science?
Well, I always wanted to become a scientist, and I always wanted to see how you can become more safe.
You know what, and I think you are on the right track. So, you know, for the people at home that may be just waking up, why should they come out and see you and other young scientists with their projects?
Well, maybe just to keep them safe from getting sick. And also, here's another thing I forgot to tell you.
Yes.
Naming new things that I discover.
What did you discover?
Well, I never discovered anything yet.
But you're still young, correct?
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, Dr. Beth, you know, for those at home, what time, where can we go for all of the Science Festival extravaganza?
It's going to be Saturday at the Blue Ridge Vineyard in Eagle Rock, Virginia. From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. there's going to be live music, food trucks, and lots of hands-on demonstrations for people to get involved with, in addition to seeing a lot of new young scientists and hear about their own experiments.
Thank you ladies so much. All right, Kara, did you learn a lot from our scientist Ren over here when it comes to the bread and the moisture?
Well, luckily I will say I do not eat rye bread, so I think that goes in my favor, but definitely learned some new things from Ren for today. And of course, she has plenty to learn. She is still young, and I hope plenty of young scientists are going to be out there showing off their projects and get more into the science field. It's really an exciting field where we have a lot to still learn about a lot of things that are happening on Earth.